What's up? It's Merg here. If you didn't know, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, June 1st, Diablo 4 early access begins. And if you're looking for leveling guides or starter class guides, this is the place to be. Today, I'm going to be bringing you my Sorcerer leveling guide. If you want to harness the powers of lightning and just shock and stun all your enemies, this is going to be the build for you. We're going to be running nothing but lightning skills on this class. So all of our damage is going to be coming from lightning, it's going to be coming from crackling energy, ball lightning, and our enhancement of lightning spear. So let's get right into it with the gear and the aspects for the gear. Coming up, we're going to start with ever living aspect on the helm. This is going to, you take 20 to 25% less damage from crowd controlled or vulnerable enemies. And then we also get 50% bonus to that because it is on the helmet slot. Second up for chest armor, we're going to take Exploiter's aspect. I really like this aspect on all classes because it's going to really help with bosses and elites because they are going to be mostly unstoppable. You have 20% increased crowd control duration while enemies are unstoppable. You deal 20 to 50% increased damage to them, and we get the 50% boost since it is on the chest slot. Next up, we're going to take the aspect of Splintering Energy for gloves. This is going to do Lightning Spear, has 11 to 20% chance to spawn an additional Lightning Spear when you cast it. We don't get the bonus because it is on the glove slot, so we do get the 100% bonus. I kept looking over this glove slot, I guess. Then for pants, we're going to come up with the aspect of the Unwavering. You're going to taking direct damage, has a 2 to 6% chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensive skills, and we get the 50% bonus for this because it is in the pants slot. For the boots, we're going to take the unique boots, Asu's Heirloom, dodge chance while evading, movement speed for X seconds on elite kill, shrine buff duration, reduced duration of enemy slow, and your critical strike chance is increased by 15 to 25% of your movement speed bonus. We're going to get a bunch of movement speed bonus from our Paragon gear and other stats. For the weapon aspect, we're going to take Accelerating aspect. Critical strikes with core skills increase your attack speed by 15 to 25% for 3 seconds, and we are going to get the boost from this because it is in the weapon slot. Coming over here to our amulet, we're going to take Aspect of Abundant Energy. Crackling Energy has a 20 to 30% chance to chain to an additional enemy, and we are going to get that 100% boost because it is in the we're going to get 50% boost because it's in the amulet slot. Crackling Energy is going to be one of our big damage dealers. Basically what Crackling Energy does is it kind of drops like the potions, and then when you pick it up, it's going to shock enemies around you. And we're going to be dropping tons of these, so we're going to get even more lightning and shock damage coming out of us. For Ring 1, we're going to take the aspect of Efficiency. Casting a basic skill reduces the mana cost of your next core skill by 10 to 20%. So when we're casting Arc Lash, it's going to reduce the cost of Chain Lightning, which is going to be our big damage dealer for crowds of enemies. For our second ring, we're going to take the unique ring of Starless Skies, Lightning Resistance, Shadow Resistance. All stats will get upgraded, a lucky hit chance, damage to crowd controlled enemies, core skill damage, so our core skill is going to be that Chain Lightning once again. Each consecutive core skill cast reduces the cost of your next core skill by 8 to 12% up to a maximum 40. So with these two rings, we were going to get a huge mana reduction when casting Chain Lightning, which is going to be huge for us. In the offhand, we're going to take Stable Aspect. While Unstable Currents is not active, your shock skills have a 5 to 10% chance to trigger a free cast from it. So when we don't have our ultimate Unstable Currents active, the rest of our skills have a chance to be cast for free. For gems in the weapon, we're going to take 15% ultimate skill damage, so that's going to be that Unstable Currents. For the ruby, we're going to put it in the armor for 4% more maximum life, and our jewelry is going to be 250 armor. So let's head on over to the skill tree. First up, we're going to grab Arc Lash. We're going to come up here and grab Enhanced Arc Lash, and then after that, we should have enough points to come down here and grab Chain Lightning, Enhanced Chain Lightning, and Destructive Chain Lightning. And then before we come over here, we're going to max out Chain Lightning. We're going to come down here, we're going to grab Teleport. We're going to grab Enhanced Teleport, Mystical Teleport, come back up, and we're going to max out Arc Lash. So those are going to be our two big damage dealers, and Teleport is going to be our agility move. We're going to come down further. We're going to grab Lightning Spear. We're going to grab Enhanced Lightning Spear. And we're going to grab Summoned Lightning Spear. We're also going to grab 2 points in the Precision Magic. Your lucky hit chance is increased by 10%. We're going to come down and we'll grab Ball Lightning. Discharge a ball of lightning that slowly moves forward, continually zapping enemies for 25% damage. Then we're going to grab Enhanced Ball Lightning. And we're going to grab a Mage's Ball Lightning. Now, Mage's Ball Lightning is going to be big for when we're clearing out big packs of enemies, because it's going to move through that pack of enemy, and it's just going to zap them as long as that ball is inside of the enemies. Then we're going to come down and we're going to grab Unstable Currents, which is going to be our ultimate. We're going to grab Prime Unstable Currents, and then we're going to grab Supreme Unstable Currents. Come down further, and we're going to grab Overflowing Energy. Like again, I said in the beginning, Crackling Energy is going to be one of our big damage dealers because it's going to be constantly dropping and constantly helping out with our damage output. Crackling Energy hits 1 additional enemy. Each time Crackling Energy hits an enemy, your shock skill cooldowns are reduced by 0.1 seconds, increased to 0.25 seconds against elite. So this is going to help us a lot with keeping up unstable currents. And even when unstable currents isn't up, we're going to get that aspect that is going to give us. We're going to have the aspect, stable aspect, while unstable currents is not active. Your shock skills have a 5 to 10% chance to trigger free cast form from it. So even when unstable currents is active, that's good, and when it's not active, it's good. So it's a win-win in that situation. And then for the rest of the nodes, we're pretty much, like I said, we're taking all lightning. So we're going to get Cursing Currents to rank 3, Conduction to rank 3, Electrocution to rank 3, and Convulsions to rank 3. We're going to come up and we're going to get Static Discharge to rank 3. We're going to get Shocking Impact to rank 3. And we're going to get Invigorating Conduit to rank 3. We're going to max out Ball Lightning, max out Lightning Spear. And then that's going to be it for the skill tree. As I said, it is going to be all lightning based skill. And this is going to be extremely powerful for leveling. It's going to help us clear out mobs of enemies, do overworld content, do the capstone dungeons, everything that the campaign and the starting areas is going to have to offer. And it's even going to do well once we come to mid-game and end-game, dealing with nightmare dungeons and so on and so forth. So heading on over to the Paragon board, I'm not going to go over every single node. You can see the path I take. Whenever I take a glyph socket, I'm trying to fill out everything around that glyph socket just to get the extra output from it. So for this first glyph socket, we have charged in it. For every 5 intelligence purchased within range, Crackling Energy deals 4% increased damage. And then we also get the additional bonus of picking up Crackling Energy grants you 5% increased damage for 5 seconds, up to 15% increased damage. We're going to come up further. We're going to grab all the rare nodes on the Ceaseless Conduit board. The legendary node is going to be Crackling Energy, has a 25% chance to not consume a charge when triggered. Crackling Energy's damage is increased by 2% per 20 total intelligence you have. And our intelligence is 475. So that is a huge increase to Crackling Energy's damage. We're also going to grab Suffuse Resilience, 6.5% damage taken over time reduction, 4% to all elements, and we get another bonus of the 6.5 damage taken over time. We're going to take Recuperate, 4% potion healing, 1.5% healing over time. And I understand we don't have the willpower right now. D4builder.gg doesn't include the stats you would get from gear that you obtain, but you'll be able to acquire all of these rare nodes bonuses very easily just by leveling up and getting more powerful gear. We're also going to take Hunter Killer, 16% damage to elites, 14% movement speed for X seconds after killing an elite, and then we will acquire that bonus, like I said, throughout gear. We're going to take Galvanic Catalyst, 17% damage with Crackling Energy. Then we're also going to take Electro, 12% increased lightning resistance and 10 intelligence. And then for a glyph socket, we're going to take Unleash, grants plus 50% bonus to all magic nodes within range. After spending 50 mana, you deal 6.7% increased damage and gain 6.7% increased mana regeneration for 3 seconds. So that's going to buff the 8.5% damage with Crackling Energy. So this is going to make these each 718. This is going to make these each 18% more damage to crackling energy. For our next board and our final board, we're going to take Enchantment Master. So for these nodes, we're going to grab Recuperate, 4% potion healing, 1.5% healing over time. We're going to grab Suffused Resilience, 6.5% damage taken over time reduction, 4% resistance to all elements. We're going to grab Elementalist, 10% non-physical damage, 10 intelligence. We're going to take Ruinous, 10% non-physical damage, 6.4% damage to elite. Now, non-physical damage is any damage that's not physical. So all the damage that a sorcerer deals is non-physical damage. And then we're also going to grab Erudite, 4% resistance to all elements, 10 intelligence. We're going to grab Elemental Balance, 10% non-physical damage, and 10 intelligence. And then for our Glyph Socket, we're going to take Enchanter. For every 5 intelligence purchased within range, you deal plus 2% increased non-physical damage. For each skill equipped in your enchantment slots, gain 13.3% resistance to that skill's elements. Since we are running lightning, all that's going to do is give us bonus resistance to lightning. And then the legendary node in this is going to be Enchantment Master. Your enchantments are 20% stronger. So again, this is going to be buffing crackling energy even more. So we're going to come over here to stats. We're going to go down through the stats. Critical strike chance is 9.78%. Critical strike damage is 50%. That's the base value. Overpower chance is 3%. We're not really going for overpower. Farmable damage is 20% chance. Damage versus elites is 64.9%. Damage with non-physical is 120% more damage with non-physical. This is going to be all the damage you're going to be doing with lightning abilities is going to be increased by 120%. Damage with lightning is 14%. And again, crackling energy is going to be our big damage dealer, and we're getting a boost of 85%. Damage with skills is 47%. Life is 16%. Life regeneration is 5%. Healing from potions is 20%. Potion charges is 4%. Armor is 117. Armor contributions 50%. Resist all is 67.5%. I think the sweet spot is around 75%, but we will be gaining that from just a different equipment and as we're leveling up. Lightning resistance is going to be 30%. The damage reduction from damage over time is 34%, and our dodge chance is 6%. Mana regeneration is 23.5. Movement speed is 100, which is the base, and an elite kill movement speed, which would be the movement speed we gain after killing an elite enemy, is going to be 28%. So there you have it. That is going to be the best leveling guide for Sorcerer if you're wanting to run all lightning and just harness the power of the heavens and just rain lightning on everybody. Crackling energy, again, is going to be one of our biggest damage dealers, and I think this build is going to do very well for fast leveling in groups and solo play, softcore or hardcore. It's going to work very well, and I cannot wait to see you guys come tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, and hop into some Diablo 4. If you liked the video, please give me a like and follow below and put in the comments if you're going to be using this build. I will see you guys tomorrow.